The final boundaries law is the law of exposure. The law of exposure. And this law just really talks about your boundaries. They need to be visible to others and to be communicated to people you're in relationships with. So, for example, if I keep asking you to come out with me wherever I'm going to, and you're my friend, I'm like, hey, we're hitting town tonight. Let's paint the town red. Hey, let's go to Disney World. Hey, let's go to my mom's place. Hey, let's do this. And you keep saying yes. I don't know that I'm violating your boundaries. I don't know that you don't want to be with me that many times. I don't know that I don't need to take it for granted that that's something you want to do. So you have to communicate it. Like you must communicate it, else no one would know. No one would know that you would rather, manage your own account and not have your husband manage it. He wouldn't know. He would think he's doing the best thing for the family. So you can say, hey, boo, I want to keep, I don't mind putting 50% of my salary in our joint account, or 70%, whatever you guys agree, even 10%. But I want to keep some, and I still want to maintain my own individual account, because there's certain things I want to do and I want to have that freedom in my finances. Now, remember, you're adding this just because you love that person and you want them to know your heart. If not, you don't exactly need to convince someone to honor your boundaries. It's your boundaries. Now, in that case, the law of proactivity can say from source, you can begin to appropriate. You can say, okay, my bank account will pay 20% into this account and 80% directly into this other account before the person even has an input. So these are the laws you're putting in place for yourself to make sure that you honor your boundaries. Of course, many of these things are not hard and fast and they require communication. But the things that are non-negotiable for you, you have to communicate. If not, your partner doesn't know. No one is psychic. So these laws have to be put in front of your partner. Put your boundaries, your deal breakers, your values, your limits in front of those you love, so that they can honor your boundaries and you can have healthier relationships. Thank you for watching the show, and I'm sure you've learned of all the laws of boundaries. And if not, you can listen to all the videos here. These laws of boundaries were gotten from Henry Cloud and John Townsend's Christian psychologist books on boundaries. And it talks about the first one is the law of sowing and reaping. The second one is the law of responsibility. Third one, the law of power. Fourth, the law of respect. Fifth, the law of motivation. And sixth, the law of evaluation. Seventh, the law of proactivity. Eighth, the law of envy. Ninth, the law of activity. And number 10, the law of exposure. I'm sure you've learned something today. Because of these laws of boundaries and these principles around boundaries, I wrote a book. It's called A Line in the Sand. It talks about 14 couples facing different situations and moments in their relationships where they draw a line, the proverbial line in the sands, which means they finally set some boundaries. And it is not just against each other. Some of them are against circumstances or against other people. And that's a book you want to read. Pre-order will be available in April 2021. Get ready to order your copy. Look forward to sharing with you in book clubs on my page right here, and getting to learn more about you and helping you set boundaries in your relationship. Keep telling your stories, keep setting those boundaries. You are more than enough. You are worthy. You have power to change things in your relationship and in your life. And I am right here with you in this journey. Again, this is your boundaries buddy, Bralade. Stay connected.